It is BBC Radio Solent with Lou. It's Friday afternoon, it is 2:15, and I have got a fabulous guest for you now. Cast your mind back to 2009 and X Factor. Do you remember winner Joe McElderry, who since then has gone on to have an amazing career as a singer-songwriter, musical theatre star. Today marks the day we can hear his brand new single. It's called Baby Had Your Fun. But before we hear the single, let's chat to Joe live here on BBC Radio Solent. Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you? You sound very perky.
I am. I'm very excited. First time I've had original music out in a long time, and the reaction's been great. So it's a positive day and a crazy time.
It is a positive day and a very crazy time. That is an absolute underestimate. This is a great time to be putting out original music as well, because we've gone through the whole Christmas period where actually there was a lot of new songs and new music coming out. And now we're in this horrible third lockdown, which I think people are finding more tough than the first two. And this is there couldn't be a better time, could there, Joe?
Well, I was originally going to release it in November, and then when we went into the kind of second lockdown, we're like, hang on a minute, let's just see what happens. And then when I got a sense at Christmas, we were going to be in the same position. I was like, we're going for a third one. I was like, listen, we need things to dance to. We need happiness. We need positivity. Let's get it out and give people something to have fun in their living rooms too.
Oh, that couldn't be a better message. We're going to hear it in just a minute. First of all, though, tell us more about the single, the inspiration behind it, and how it's been for you producing it during the weirdness that was 2020.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, I wrote it kind of just before the first lockdown, then we finished it off via Zoom and WhatsApp notes and voice notes on iPhones and trying to get things down and recording it. And then when the restrictions were released a little bit in the summer, I was able to get in the studio, shoot a video, and then it's been lovely to be creatively involved in stuff whilst you can't go anywhere. But it's strange, like promoting it obviously from home. Yeah. Normally I'd be here, there, and everywhere today, and I'm literally sat on a stool in my living room with a ring light and a laptop, and I'm chatting. It feels very strange, but I'm embracing that I still get to do something. I'm very lucky.
You're another one of the ring lighters.
Listen, the state of my hair and face after lockdown, I need a ring light.
I didn't even know this was a thing until the other week when my friend was telling me that she bought one because she was doing loads of Zoom calls, and suddenly I'm looking at them, and they're, when you get onto your social media feeds and you've been Googling something and it comes up, and everything I look at now, I'm trying to be flogged a ring light.
I know, honestly, Amazon must be making a fortune from ring lights and deliveries of them. I've been doing online shows from home, obviously, and, as much as lighting in your house and everything is great, it doesn't quite give you the nice shadows that normal I'm used to on stage, shall we say.
There you go, the glowing endorsement for the ring light. I'm going to buy one after that. How has it been then for you over the last 12 months then? Because I've spoken to many performers who've been reacting very differently. Some who, like you, have been doing online shows, have been trying to get new music out there, but others that have actually said, you know what, I've just got to look at doing some other work just to make a living, bringing some income in, and many, many very talented musical theatre performers who are now, delivery driving, working in supermarkets, whatever it happens to be, just to make ends meet.
Yeah, I mean, I think this year is just about adjusting, isn't it? It's about finding ways that work in these crazy times, because it's just, I don't know, we don't have a kind of end goal at the moment, but hopefully there's some light at the end of the tunnel coming soon,
I think we all agree with that. Joe, we're going to we'll chat again in just a second, but I want you to introduce your single, because this is the first time we'll have heard it here on BBC Radio Solent, and probably hasn't had that many airplays across UK radio yet. So this is one of the first times you're going to get to hear it. Introduce it for us, Joe.
Here it is. It's Baby Had Your Fun by me, Joe McElderry, and I really hope you enjoy it.
Foot upon the gas, release my runaway heart. Shots down, remembering how to laugh, gonna tear this joint apart. Fingers through my hair as the sweat runs down, gonna dance like Prince till I shake rinse every tear from my eyes. Keep it moving till I feel alright. Baby, had you fought and you broke my heart, but you won't break me. No, you won't tear me apart. Stop banging my drum, gonna paint this town tonight. Rinse every tear from my eyes. Keep it moving till I feel alright. Baby, had you fought and you broke my heart, but you won't break me. No, you won't tear me apart. Baby, had you fought and you broke my heart, but you won't break me. No, you won't tear me apart.
I love it. Joe McElderry, Baby Had Your Fun. Joe McElderry, my guest here on BBC Radio Solent this afternoon. Oh my goodness, that is a hit from me. Matt Gibbons, who's producing the show as well, loves it. We've both said it's got a very slight country vibe to it. It is such a feel-good, energetic tune, Joe.
Yeah, well, that's kind of, I mean, I'm a huge fan of country music. You know, that's kind of my main go-to listening, you know, like as what I'm a fan of. And one of my favourite bands, Lady A, I went to see them in Birmingham a few years back. And I love it. Carrie Underwood, I love the kind of elements of the likes of Kelly Clarkson where they bring that kind of country flair into the song. So when we wrote this, I was like, I wanted to have that feel. I wanted to have those kind of heavy steel guitars, but mix it with the kind of pop and disco. So we threw everything and the kitchen sink at it, and it seems to have worked.
Yeah, it absolutely has worked. I love it. And it is, you always know when you've got a really good radio hit on your hands, because the first time you hear it, it doesn't feel like the first time you've heard it, and it's instantly stuck in your head.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of, the lady that I wrote it with, a great friend of mine, Helen Bolden, we're all about kind of having those songs that are easy to sing along and them kind of conversational lyrics. And I wanted, for me, like, it's kind of the happy breakup song. It's that moment when you've broken up with someone, you feel a bit sad, you're moping around on the sofa, and then you go, actually, I'm not going to let somebody else make me feel like this. Call your friends up, get the drinks on, and get on the dance floor and shake it off.
Actually, he was an idiot anyway, and I'm better off without him.
Exactly. I'm not giving them the power.
I like the messaging. No, it's a really, really, really good track. What's it like when you hear, I know you've been listening sort of down the phone, but what is it like when you hear your own original music on the radio like that? Is it a good feeling?
It is. I mean, it's really nerve-wracking, you know, because I think I've spent the last year, like everybody else has, like in a kind of protected little bubble of me house, you know. So normally leading up, like what I was saying just before, leading up to something like this, normally you'd kind of be here, there and everywhere. So it feels strange, but there's nothing better than hearing your music on the radio. Like it's the one thing, like as an artist, like when you hear that, and especially when you turn the radio on and by an accident it just flicks on and your song's playing, it's just it's a feeling that never gets boring. There's something so special about that.
I bet there is. We were just talking off air a minute ago, and I said last time I saw you in the flesh, you were in the studio along with the lovely Kate Robbins when you were doing Club Tropicana at Southampton's Mayflower, which we were just saying is a couple of years ago. It feels like an eternity ago.
I know. It was 2 summers ago, so it wasn't last summer, just gone the one before. And I had so much fun doing that.
It was a brilliant show.
And I love that venue. I love the Mayflower so much. It's such a great venue.
It is. I know you've played it several times as well in Joseph too. What has the last year been for you like in terms of work? I mean, I know you've been working on the new music, but have you had to cancel tours and cancel work that you had scheduled in?
Yeah, I mean, last year was certainly the first half of the year was quite a quiet one for me because I chose to take a bit of time out and work on new music and kind of spend a lot of time behind the scenes in the studio. But as it got into the summer, I was supposed to be out on the road. I was supposed to be doing summer concerts. I was going on a solo tour September, October, November. Then I was going back to my hometown to do Panto in Newcastle. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's been a year of kind of shuffling things round, putting things out, seeing if we can do it within the regulations, then having to cancel things. But I've been very, very fortunate. I'm blessed with a wonderful fan base, and I've been able to do like hundreds of online shows from my living room, which has been amazing because it's given me something to do. It's given people the joy of being able to still experience music. And I'm lucky that people want to come and see them and show up for them, you know. So I can't complain, but I've had to go away and kind of give myself a token to a few times and be like, listen, Joe, it's all right to sit still, and you haven't got a choice at the moment, so get a grip and get over it.
Yeah, that's so true. Because I know I've met you several times, and you're always full of energy and always working. Be honest, when you first started doing those shows from your living room, did you ever tidy up? Did you think about your backdrop very carefully?
I'll tell you what, listen, I've ordered, and just as you were on the phone there, I've had an Amazon delivery of a gold glitter curtain. So we're doing a single release party tomorrow night, and I was like, listen, we need to go all out for the backdrop. So I've got a gold glitter curtain that's just arrived. I've got confetti cannons, I've got cameras in the living room, I've got a cocktail cabinet. But yeah, I mean, it's strange doing it from home. And the other thing that's hilarious, in the beginning, I kept saying thank you at the end of the songs, because normally on stage you say thank you when you get applauded. And I was thinking, nobody's clapping.
No one's
I can't hear anyone. I'm saying thank you.
Oh, I want to come to that online single launch just to see that gold glitter curtain. That sounds incredible. And what is in the diary for this year then? I mean, nobody knows what's going to happen, but what everything, you know, willing, what have you got planned for 2021?
Well, like kind of in the next couple of weeks, we're doing online shows to celebrate the single, which are all on joemckelderofficial.com. I'm doing every Friday and Saturday through February and March online shows. And then the tour that was supposed to be last year is penciled for September and October. But like you said, we don't know whether we can go ahead. But honestly, I'm ready. I'm literally sitting in the outfit, ready to go. I've got the show plan. I've got the band on standby. The minute we can do it, we will. It's just a case of making sure that everybody's safe, you know, and making sure that we can do it properly, because you want people to come out but most importantly, you want them to feel safe and you want them to be safe, you know. So the minute we can do it properly, we will. We're just kind of waiting to see how the next couple of months pan out.
But everything on your social media and on your website, if people want to check out where you are and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. All right, Joe, I love the single. I'm gonna have a chat with the music people here, see if we can get it on our playlist, because I love it, really, really do, and I'm sure the audience will react well to it as well. So thank you so much for coming on. Enjoy the single launch, enjoy that gold glitter curtain, and keep it up beyond lockdown.
Thanks so much. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely weekend.
You too. Loads of love to you. Joe McElderry live for us here on BBC Radio Solent. That brand new single, Baby Had Your Fun.